Hi fellow vapors, this is Joe the Village Vapor coming at you from Ireland, and today gonna do a build on the Kylin Mesh RTA by Vandy Vape and give you a look round the box. It's not if you want to pause and read there. Building methods. I've used it before, you know. Kylin mesh, yeah, cotton laces. I have them. I'm actually going to be using some. It's not the coils that came with this, but they're all. I'm going to be using some damn Vape mesh coils. They're the same size and basically the same ohms. I think it's 1 point. Just check that actually. 1 point. My eyesight is getting bad. 1.3 ohms. So anyway, yeah, that's the box. Nice box. Slip that off. Vandy Vape, another box. Well, that was a sleeve, but there we go. So inside you get a little bag of accessories. Get a little screwdriver. You can see that's that bar there is your mesh bending tool. That bends it to exactly the right shape for the deck. Get some O-rings, some Allen key, spare screws, spare 510 pin if you should need it, and a spare spring there as well, so that's not too bad. Oh, and also at the bottom you get your Vandy Vape manual, and I think there was a dripper fella in here, but he's gone now anyway. So anyway, this is the Kylin mesh. You get a spare glass as well, straight. That's a straight glass that holds, I think, 2 mils, and the big glass, I think the bubble glass which I have on here holds 5.5 mils. So we'll have a look round the tank. It's a nice tank, stainless steel colour. Come on, focus. Yeah, might be a little bit condensation where I've cleaned it off, but yeah, there you are, Kylin. It's not a bad tank, you know. It's nice. I like it. It's a lovely chuff cap on the top. 810 chuff cap, comes off nice and easy. Oh, you get a converter as well if you want to put a 510 in. You've top airflow, which is, yeah, it's easily adjusted. You can see there, that's fully closed, and slowly you can have it fully open. So, and to fill it up, excuse me, finger there, I kind of cut it. And it's lovely juicy fill deck there, you know. You've 2 big juice slots there, and you've plenty of room. There's there's very little chance you're gonna flood. You're gonna get water down the chimney there. So I'll put that back on for a second. But I do actually think this is a really nice, and the threading as well is lovely, you know, it's lovely and smooth. But yeah, I think it's a really nice tank, you know. Even the branding on it is not too overkill, I don't think. So anyway, get to the important bit, the deck. So just get these out of the way. Get to the important bit, the deck. Oh no, we'll have a look at the chimney first. You see your chimney there, it's nice and kind of domed. You get your air intake just in there and in there. Get your air intake, you get your stops here, so you know you're always hitting, the air is always more or less hitting the mesh, you know. Can be, you know, the kind of lopsided airflow, but yeah, it's not bad, you know. It's not, give it a good old clean, and I really like that drip tip, think that's really nice. But anyway, onto the deck, you have a nice little, you have Phillips screws, and as you screw them out, it actually comes out, which is a bonus, you know, to fit your mesh comes out. Do this one the same, see, comes out with the, as you're unscrewing it. You can unscrew your deck there if you wanted to put a different spring in or something, but it's not a bad spring, you know. And yeah, that's it really. You know, if you juice inlet, yeah, you've your wick slots here, nice big juicy wick slots, you know. Your juice inlet there, yeah. Your juice inlet there, your wick slots here, nice deep wick slots. I think that they've done a good job on this, you know. Nice machining as well. Yeah, it's quality, you know. It's a really good job by Vandy Vape, you know. Anyway, let's get a coil on it. Get a coil. So, like I said, it doesn't make any difference really. I'm using gonna be using a damn Vape mesh. You can see 1.3. And there's a quad mesh in there, 0.11. They're the same size and more or less the same ohms as what Tofo or any other mesh. So I have one out here already, and also going to use a damn Vape adulated cotton. It's 6mm, the same as with Tofo, and going to use that. So anyway, we'll get our coil bending tool and give that, you just want to get it on there, give it a good bend, maybe a bit of a twist, make sure it's fairly straight, and that should be fine. So all we want to do next is fit it in the, come on focus, fit it in the slots there, which is it's not that easy when you're doing it on camera, but it is kind of easy. So that's it really, look, both ends in, just make sure that is perfectly straight. So we'll tighten that up. Can get the screwdriver there, tighten it up. I won't go too mad tightening it just yet, just make sure it's see, that's what can happen when you're doing it on camera. Yeah, so that's tight, but I will tighten it a little bit more. Come round here, the other side, that's popped out a little bit. That needs tightening as well. So, like I said, Phillips head, but it's lovely, really good threading, you know, nice screws seem to be as well. So, really tighten that down now, give it a good tighten down. Same on the other side. Give it a Good tighten down. Yep, that's it. That looks not too bad. Yeah, looks alright. It's nice and straight. Yeah, it looks okay to me. So gonna get a piece of actually gonna give this a quick dry fire first and just see what it comes out at. So at one point it's either one of the ones. One is the quad coil and the other, I forget what the other one is. Yeah, one is one is hex mesh and one is quad mesh. One is for 1.11 and the other is 0.13. The specs 45 to 70 watts. Obviously Camphor because it's A1. So you know, I have used. I think this is the. This must be the hex mesh, so this should be coming out at around. Should be coming out at around 1.3. So I just I have it on the Vandy Vape Jackaroo here. It's look, it's 0.2. You know, I mean, they're not really always really accurate. So I'm gonna turn it down. Just give it a turn up to 20 watts. Give it a little dry fire. Just make sure any oils or that are off. Yeah. That seems to be heating up alright. Yeah. Looks okay, yeah. Yeah, that's heating up nicely, so just let that cool for a little. Hope you're all keeping well, by the way, and you know, looking forward to Christmas. I'll be getting a few vaping things. So anyway, gonna stick this adulated cotton through. That's nice and cool now. Well, it's, you know, it's. So what you want to do is get it through there and kind of press down as you pull through. Press down, press down. You know, it seems like a lot of cotton, but it's not. You know, these mesh tanks, you really need a good bit of cotton. So it's not like the profile this, we don't have to do any special, you know, there's no inlets coming in at the top, so all we have to do really is cut it at a bit of an angle, which I'm just gonna do now. So I'll just give that a little fluff up, and what I do is cut it just at about, say, 40, just up to the mesh there, you know, kind of up to the top of the mesh, to snip that off. Nearly actually get if it was a little bit longer, you'd nearly actually get two wicks out of that, I wonder. No, you wouldn't. I think I tried before. No, you wouldn't. But you could use, I mean, you could use that bit of cotton for something else. But anyway, right, and get the tweezers. Give it a good comb out. It's actually easy. It's one of the easier mesh tanks to wick, you know, and you don't have no fears of it leaking because it's top airflow, you know. You'd want to be, but anyway, I still, even though the juice ports are nice and big, I like to give it a good comb out, you know. So at this side now. Give that a good comb out as well. Not going too near the coil, you know. But yeah, give it a good comb out all the same. Yeah, so that's about it really. Looks a bit scruffy, but it will do. Do the trick. And then get your scissors and cut it just around really the edge of the tank, you know. Same here, cut it around the edge, just maybe dog ear it a little bit snip there, little snip there, not a whole lot I'm taking off, but snip there. If it helps it to wick up better, all the better. Little snip there. Now I'm gonna try and see how this fits in. Just fold it in there. Yeah, that seems to be fitting in nicely. Yeah, it's raining again over here. I tell you, Ireland gets a lot of rain. I was actually brought up in England myself, you know. I moved over here when I was about 22, 23, I suppose. So I've been in Ireland a good while. My dad is an Irishman, you know. And yeah. So it's a nice country, you know. It's changed a lot. It's changed a lot. I remember Ireland when I was young, you know. It was really, it was bordering on actually, I'm going to take a little bit more off this. It's a bit tight. It was bordering on a kind of a third world country, but it was lovely, you know, the peacefulness of it all, and that, you know, you used to get the old postcards and an Irish traffic jam, and there'd be a bunch of sheep and that on the road, and that's what it was like, you know. There still is nice places in Ireland you can go, you know, Connemara, the Aran Islands, that's lovely, but, you know, everywhere ends up, you know, built up and overpopulated and different, you know. So yeah, it's a shame. But I miss, you know, I often right. So I think that's it's not too bad. Like, it looks a bit scruffy, but once we get some juice on, it should be okay. And the juice I'm gonna be using is a juice I was given. It's I'll show you it now.